All right. Somebody recap me. What's going on?
Okay, we had a lot of visions, and we found stones that have depictions of our own personal gods on them. So there was that. So we all met up at this temple, and shenanigans ensued because we were all trying to figure out what the fuck was going on. Then some cloaked figures started attacking us. But really, we kind of figured out that they just wanted the stones, and they like dipped. So they got my stone, Cass's stone,
Proxenosis stone, I think.
Proxenosis stone, and then one more. No, just those three.
I kept mine.
Yep. Okay. So yeah, there's just that. So, Cass reveals that he saw the cloaked figures before at his library. So right now we're all making our way downtown to go to the library because we get our stones back.
Because knowledge is...
Anything else? Anything else?
We all had that spicy ass vision of faceless figures running and destroying the city. I remember because it was said about 7 times.
Yes, the hordes of undead.
Could you repeat it again?
I forgot. I'm sorry. Can you repeat it?
I kind of forgot the finer details.
Yeah.
No. Yeah, I think that was all that happened. Because we all just got our individual introductions.
Cool.
Yeah.
Sounds about right. All right, so we're starting off today. You are on your way to the library, right? And as you get there, you're getting up to the university, and it's just, there's the it's midday. You got the hustle and bustle of the crowd, or it's kind of afternoonish, like 3, 4 or so. You got people going back and forth to late classes, dining hall, people studying out in the quad, so on and so forth. And that's where we are picking up today.
We were heading to the library, correct?
Yeah.
That was our last course of actions. We were headed to the library to seek out any information. Was there, any information that we could find about the stones or the people who attacked us?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
All right.
This is the library. This is where I saw the men in the robes. They were in a little door. It was on the 2nd floor.
Lead the way.
Okay.
So you lead them up to where you were sitting, the table you're sitting at, and you're pointing at the door, and you see the door is closed now. As you walk up to the door, I guess that's assuming y'all walk up to the door. I'm let you.
Yeah. I'm gonna go up to the door.
Yeah.
All right. Door is closed and seemingly unlocked.
All right, I'm gonna go in.
All right, you open the door, and as you look in, it's just an empty room. No tables, no dust, no rock parlors. It looked like it's been cleaned, like super clean, like immaculately
I'm just gonna turn
clean.
Are you sure this is the right room?
I'm positive. I had never been to this room before, and when I went in, there were tables and rocks and hooded men, and now they're all gone.
Maybe they knew we were coming because we took like forever getting here. So we could ask around and see if anybody has seen like these spooky cloaked people that like to like hit people and steal rocks.
That's a good idea. We should probably do that.
Is there anyone nearby?
Yeah, so you got, again, there's no one like necessarily around the door itself, but as you go back into the library, there's, general study tables that the occasional person's at.
Is there like an information desk or someone who's an authoritative figure?
Yes, there's an information desk at the front of the library.
All right. I'm going to approach that.
All right, you approach this information desk, and there is a slightly elderly lady going through returned books.
Hello, ma'am. I'm a student here, second-year student, and I was wondering if you could provide me information about some visitors today in the library in one of the storage rooms in the stacks.
Storage room in the stacks. What section would that be?
Law magic.
Law magic. Let me see. She whips out a book and starts flipping through some pages. It does not seem as anyone has authorized use of that room.
Might anyone have a key? Who's
Should
not
not.
staff?
It should not be locked at all.
I can handle this.
I'm gonna step back and let you handle it.
I watch.
Would like to charm this person.
Oh. Okay. Man just walked out and he's gonna cast charm person. All right.
Do I need to roll anything?
They have to make a wisdom saving throw, I believe.
Yeah, it's wisdom.
All right, hold on. Me. All right, let's see. Just quick generated a library character.
Jesus.
All right, you said I need to make a wisdom saving throw. Boom. I got a 13.
So what's your spell save DC, Ashley? It's going to be on your third page at the top.
It is 10 plus 5.
So 15. So they are charmed.
So they are charmed. So you see her, she kind of like blinks for a second and then just kind of like looks at you and just kind of, hello.
So you're gonna show us what's in that room now, right?
I mean,
I'm sure a nice lady like you can hook us up.
I could show you what's in that room. One second. Let me check another log, cutie.
Oh, no.
Flip some more pages. Let's see. The only person to have seemed to have gone into that, who would have used that room in the last month or so, would be Grandmaster Gallus and a Grandmaster Him. And you and me later.
Sounds good to me. I would like to
Excuse
be
me,
invisible
madam.
now. Just kidding.
Excuse me, madam. The gentlemen I saw were not Grandmaster Gallus or Grandmaster Helm.
She looks at you now, kind of annoyed.
Information you can provide. Huh?
She looks at you now, kind of annoyed, like you're interrupting, something. That is the only people in the log who may have had interest into that room in the past. Okay, I can't help you with anyone else.
I see. Well, thank you. I'm going to turn back to the others and just kind of shrug. And look to one of the adults.
I'm going to kind of just look around and be like, where's your Grandmaster? I think it's our best interest to talk with him.
Well, perhaps he's in his office, but he wasn't there earlier when I checked. I spoke to him to see if he could provide information about my stone, but he was not around.
Well, let's go see if he's returned, shall we?
Perhaps we shouldn't go the entire lot of us. It may be a little intimidating for him. He is a rather old man.
Fair enough.
Some of us aren't as pleasant looking as others.
I'm going to snap my head to Cecil and just be like, what does that mean?
Oh, I would never downgrade you, my captain. It's just me and you, we show our years at sea very obviously.
He's saying you guys look like a fish out of water.
But
Aye,
I am.
the girl is right.
Send the children.
Yeah, I know. I can pretend that I'm a student too.
But I think
Perhaps
if we
I
send the
should
children.
go. I have had dealings with him.
Yes, didn't you sell him some sort of manuscript or something?
Yes, I did.
Then perhaps you and I'll look at Sigrid. You should come with us. Nobody else, though. Too many of you.
I don't know if we'll be right here for when you return.
Well, you know.
All right, so we
Yeah,
got.
I'm gonna go just run in a random direction.
I'm gonna wave by with my beard.
So Sigrid ran off in a random direction. Cass and Proxenos, y'all were planning on going with her to see Gallus.
Can I try to reach out and just like grab her by like the cuff of her neck or something?
The scruff of the satyr.
Sigrid, what's your dex?
That's a good question.
Actually, give me an acrobatics check.
You got it. 22.
22. Okay. Proximus, go ahead and roll me a percent dice.
Percent dice?
Yeah. So your 2d10s basically.
Yeah. 57.
57. All right. You don't catch her. So you reach out and you tried to grab her, but it didn't work. You completely missed her, and she's now running the wrong direction.
Excuse me, is there a Professor Gallus here?
A lot of people just like, shh.
Cemetery.
Nick is frozen. Hold on, let me tell him.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Okay, he's about to come back. I can hear him talking in the other room.
All right, so they're gonna go off. We got Captain Baracus, Cecil, Muzazi, and let me rename you real quick. Jitsu. Boom. The four of you guys, while they go off to talk to Professor Gallus, Grandmaster Gallus, what are y'all doing?
I'm going to take Cecil and put his arm on my shoulder, and I'm gonna start walking around and trying to look for books about Thassa.
Okay.
Anything on that knowledge?
Let's see. Go ahead and roll me a. I'll do an Arcana check, I guess.
Okay.
Maybe not.
That's gonna be a 3.
Yeah, you find absolutely nothing. You're just like looking at books and like you can't even read, basically.
Yeah, no, I'm good. This is over my my seaworthy expertise here.
All right, so you two did that, Mijitsu and Muzazi.
I'm gonna sit down at a table and pull out a pair of scissors and start trimming in my bonsai tree.
Okay.
All right.
And
Leaves
Mijitsu.
everywhere.
I keep flirting with the librarian.
Ooh. All right.
Big sauce.
All right, so we got Proxenos and Cass trying to round up Sigrid in order to head to Grandmaster Gallus's office. It's going to take you all a little bit to get there. Cass, you know the way, so it's not going to take long, but y'all start heading in that direction. Captain Baracus and Cecil, as you're like perusing books, right? You're kind of in, you're in a like kind of part. There's not many people studying Thassa specifically. You're able to find her section, but again, I can't even read right now. And a student, a random student, kind of runs up to you, and he's just like a pudgy, curly-haired kid, man. You know, he's around 20 years of age or so. He's got like real dark circles underneath his eyes. His hair is a mess, and he looks kind of like strung out, basically. And he kind of runs up to you. He goes, "What are you doing here? All right, I still have 2 days."
I'm gonna turn and raise my eye at him.
Look, I'll get Athos' money. All right, you didn't have to send his thugs here yet.
I'm gonna tap Cecil on the shoulder.
I'm gonna come back to myself and see what's going on in front of me.
Money, you say? Yes, we are looking for you, and of course. Where is the money? Boss wants it now.
I said I have 2 days, right? I just gotta put some things together, okay? I just gotta put some things
There's
together.
no time for putting things together, boy. You've ran out the limit. If you want to leave here, you'll lead us to the money.
Or you can leave with us. I'm gonna wiggle my beard at him all menacingly.
He just kind of like wide-eyed looks at you, and he like he's just stammering, doesn't quite know what to say, doesn't quite know what to do, you know, and like he's just like I don't have it.
Maybe there's something else we can exchange for now to buy you more time.
What do you want? What do you want?
I'm gonna look at Cecil. I'm gonna raise my eyebrow again, and then I'm gonna look back at the kid.
I know.
Maybe.
Go
ahead.
Go ahead, Captain. Go ahead.
No, go ahead, Cecil. I trust you on this one.
I know a rat like you knows many things. Have you seen folks in black hoods traveling around here?
Folks in black hoods? You mean like hoods or robes? Because the only one I know
Robes.
the only one I know in robes is Master Hem. He wears them like all the time.
Do you know of any shady goings on around here?
I mean, I don't. I figured anyone who works for Athos would already know things going around the university.
Oh, you broke up for a second there. Can you repeat that?
Okay, yeah. I said I don't know anything. I mean, I figured anyone working for Athos would know the going-ons of the university.
All right, well, listen here, boy. Empty your pockets now.
He just like freezes for a second and then like starts like scrounging around, like ends up accidentally dropping some like copper pieces. You know, it's not much. And he like quickly picks them up and like holds them out his hands to you.
I'll take that from him.
All right, you can mark 1 silver and 3 copper.
All right.
And he just kind of like starts like stalking away, like real close. Like, hey, I hope that's it. I hope that's it.
Get the money together, boy, and don't you speak a word of this.
I won't. I'll get it. 2 days. I got it. I promise. And he like takes off.
Waiting on Captain.
Huh?
So you took some money from him, and he ran off.
Very good, Cecil.
He wasn't very much brimming with information, but he had a little bit of silver on him.
Of course not. We probably should have asked him who, or got more information about who we owed the actual money to.
Well, you kind of seized up for a moment there.
Yeah, sorry about that. It's a tendency I've had since I've gotten these visions.
What do you think the move is? Back to the room we were showed earlier? Skulk around a bit.
I think that'd be in our best interest. Maybe the poor child was either lying or we missed something.
It's always worth a second look.
Of course, especially with more keen eyes like ours.
I'm gonna snap my fingers and Killigan's gonna appear on my shoulder.
Okay.
And we're gonna make our way back to that room that
Okay.
Cass showed us.
Sounds
And
good.
I'm gonna look around. I wanna try to make a good, thorough investigation of this room.
Okay, go ahead and roll perception.
I want to do the same.
Both of you.
What can I do for you?
That's gonna be a 12.
12.
That is a nat 20 plus. Yeah, it's a lot, like 26.
Jeez Louise. So yeah, you go into this room and I mean you see like there's nothing that's gonna be hidden from you. But when I tell you this room is clean, like this room has been like thoroughly clean, right? Like you know the like immaculate, like eat off the floors. You know, somebody came through and covered their tracks. Like it is so clean. Like you know people were in here because it is that clean.
What do you think, Captain?
I think this boy better produce results or he's going to be regretful for wasting our time.
Yes. I'm not against taking the others' relics and having them for ourselves.
Maybe, perhaps we can use this as leverage. We do need a crew, of course.
Aye, and they seem capable.
A few of them.
And
I'm not sure about the satyrs yet, but the other Triton, he looks seaworthy.
definitely so.
So I
So
get-
from here, I kind of want to send Killigan out, just flying through the building, searching for the rest of the group to go get eyes on them.
Okay.
I'll see what everyone's up to.
So
Of course.
you see the two satyrs. Still, one's trimming the bonsai tree, one's still flirting with the library attendant,
Okay.
and the others have already left. They're on the way to Grandmaster Gallus's office.
All right. I'll bring back to my consciousness. I'll tell Captain what I saw.
Perhaps we should just go and wait. Maybe, I don't know, we could play a few games of cards or something.
I pass the time somehow.
All right, so y'all kind of chill. Y'all in the library. Y'all find a table. Y'all start playing some cards, kind of around the Muzazi and Mijitsu, kind of doing with their stuff. We got Sigrid, Cass, and Proxenos. You are coming up on the office, and as you walk up to the office, you know that the door's open this time.
It seems he's returned from his break. I'm gonna knock on the door wall thing. Appear in the entryway to the door and knock.
All right, so you knock, and you just hear, "Yes, come in, come in." As you walk into this office, you see that it's just a mess. It's unorganized. There's books everywhere. There's items everywhere. You know, and for you, this isn't unusual. You're used to this. You've been in this office, plenty of times, studying. I don't know. I mean, he's sort of a kind of an eccentric person. So you see him at like some clear spot on his desk around like a whole bunch of other mess. Tinkering with this item with a book open next to him.
Good afternoon, Master Gallus.
Yes, good afternoon. Good afternoon.
I I'm here with some folks, including a merchant who recently sold to you, and we were hoping you might be able to help us with a bit of an inquiry we have.
Yes, go ahead. Go ahead.
There were several of us around the university who found some stones engraved with various gods. Mine had Ifara, of course, as I am a native of Miletus, but there were all these stones. There were 7 of us. Two of my companions here had stones as well. And it seems that there's some nefarious business with men in hoods, and we were wondering if you might help us make sense of this.
Hmm. 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 Hmm.
Hmm?
Maybe old age is getting to him.
Nothing I know about stone. There's nothing in that I can think of in the histories that has to deal with etched stones. And I am a grand master of this, so yeah, no, there's no important in those. But you said hoods. You mean like Master Ham would wear? Because he's the only one I know. That prick only wears black robes.
No, Master, not like that sort of hoods. Like they were part of some sort of secret society, perhaps.
Yes.
There's
We're
all
working in the
sorts of
library today.
clubs.
Men in black hoods. Any idea?
Hmm.
I also have no knowledge of this.
Hmm. Again, no. Let's see. Black hoods, black hoods, black hoods, black hoods, black hoods, black hoods.
I'm gonna be nosy and just
Sir.
like look at stuff around his office and just like, what is it?
Oh, yes, that is a very interesting object you're looking at. Oh, yes, it took me many moons to crack the secrets of that.
Master Gallus.
Oh, what? Yes. Oh, yes, black hoods, black hoods. Let's see, black hoods. Let me think. I did see someone. Again, Master Him is the only one I know who wears black on a regular basis, but that's more robes. I think it has a hood on it, but I'm not 100% sure. I saw him last week maybe with some other people. It could have been
Master
dark
Gallus.
gray.
I don't believe that that's what we're looking for. Do you have any idea where we might be able to find more information on societies within Miletus?
Society? Have you been to the library for that?
Yes, but I don't believe we looked at any books or scrolls.
You are talking about underground societies.
Yes.
Underground society. Underground. He goes back to his book real quick. Tinkers with the gadget that he has on his desk for a little bit.
Cass.
What?
Cass, I think your master might be a little bit out of it.
Shh. How dare you?
What? We should just like let him do his thing, and then we can sneak out, and then we can go back to that other grandmaster who likes dressed in black. Or we can get the old man Satyr to come flirt with him.
Gaz is going to shake his head very enthusiastically no at that. Grandmaster Gallus, perhaps you could direct us to Master Helm.
Oh, Master Hem, yes, that
I have not made his
master has an
acquaintance.
office. He has an office on the other side. He's the master rhetorician. Rhetorician. So you would find him in the College of Languages.
Yes, perhaps we should go see Master Helm then. Proxenos, Sigrid.
Yes.
Wait,
Yes,
we
yes,
don't
do. And you there. Find me more objects like this. This book is fascinating.
I will do my best.
Yes, thank you, Master Gallus. We'll be on our way now.
Yes. Go. So y'all leave and are headed toward Master Hem's office. Again, you know where the college is, and you may not know exactly where the office, but you know that all these colleges buildings are basically laid out the same. So you know you'd probably be in one of the towers as far as being a Grand Master professor. Yeah, you know whereabouts his office would be.
Okay, yeah, let's head that way toward the languages area.
All right, so you are gonna head that way. While they're walking, Mijitsu, Muzazi, Cecil. Mijitsu, you're flirting with the librarian, but eventually she had to go. She kind of slipped you like a note of like what time she gets off later in the day. Right? It's several hours away though.
Dang it.
Was there anything else y'all wanted to do?
Can I look around the library and see if there's any books about ritual casting, like wizard spells?
I would like to aid with that.
All right, go ahead and roll Arcana again.
No. I'm gonna give him advantage.
Oh yeah, no, like you
Okay.
are. Him.
Yeah.
Or roll, I guess, investigation would be the better if you're looking for a specific book. It's the same. It's the same thing, unless.
Let me see here. Investigation. That is
What?
Do you roll, Cecil?
Yeah, I said 13. I thought you heard
Oh,
my
13.
No
Sorry,
one
yeah,
heard
yeah.
you.
Let's see. What exactly are you looking for?
Wizard ritual spells in particular.
Like spell books.
Yeah,
Books
yeah.
about spells, yeah.
Let's see. Let me come back to that.
Okay,
Here in a second. All right.
that's fine.
Okay. Anything for any of the rest of you?
Yeah, I'm gonna get up and look around for see if there's anything for druids.
Again, just looking for
Yeah.
anything. Like, are you looking for like spells or?
Yeah, we're just gonna do like druid spells or just in general.
Sure. Go ahead and make the same investigation roll.
It is going to be a 7.
So yeah, you don't find anything on spells. You just find things on like happenings of other druids or like planting instructions for certain trees, how to handle certain animals.
I grab the planting about trees and take it back to the table and start reading it.
All right. This is how to plant and properly grow ficuses.
Perfect.
Fici. However, the plural of that is. Mijitsu, you got anything?
No, I don't think I can read. Can I go cut his tree?
Absolutely not. I'm sitting at the table next to it.
Oh.
Oh, God.
All right, so we're gonna go ahead and jump back to Proxenos and Cass and Sigrid. Let's see, real quick. All right, so you guys come up on the English college, the College of Languages, and you know this college. It's since this is the magic school. This college mainly focuses on magic in different languages. and the effects that it has on the ability within the spells and whatnot. You go in, you find the directory, and you find him's office, and you approach it. And it's an entrance a lot like like Master Gallus's office, but the door is closed.
I'll knock on the door.
There is no answer.
Excuse me, Master Helm, are you in there? I'm a student of Master Gallus's, sent on business.
Again, no answer.
Don't worry, I got this.
I'm gonna pull out my hammer.
Perhaps we shouldn't resort to that kind of violence yet. I'm going to
It's
try the
not
doorknob.
violence, I'm just gonna open the door.
Door is locked.
Oh no! Please don't hammer in the door.
Well, how else are we gonna open it? Do you have keys? Can you pick a lock?
You're muted.
Oh,
I heard her. No, I heard her. She
Oh
said,
no,
"Do
I
you
was
have?"
talking to Zach.
Oh, okay, yeah,
oh.
yeah. Sorry.
What'd you say, Zach?
I said he's probably not there.
Yeah, but even if he's not there, maybe the stones are in there.
That seems unlikely, I would think.
Well, there's
Yes.
only one way to find out.
I'm gonna grab her before she smashes the door.
Hey, hands off the merchandise, bud.
Ah, thank you, Proxenos. We can't be destroying property. I'd hate to be
I'm not-
ejected from the institution.
Well, are you the one who's busting down the door? No, I don't even go to this school, so it's fine.
Why don't we ask someone where he might be?
Yes. Is there anyone else, like, around? this area?
No one around the area. You could go back to the front. All the colleges have a reception desk that you could go and talk to somebody to.
Yeah, that sounds fine.
Okay, so
I'll
you
just stay here in case he comes back.
Cass, why don't you stay here?
Yes, I suppose that might be a better idea, since I have official academy identification on me.
Can I see it?
No.
Well, then how do we know you actually go to the school then? Maybe you're part of the club figures too, and you're lying. Oh, shit.
Proxenos, Sigurd, perhaps you should go to the reception area, please.
How about both of you stay here and I'll go to the reception area?
That's a good idea.
Yes.
Great.
Okay.
All right, so you go to the reception area, and you see a student there studying. Kind of like this is like an alternate duty for him. Like he's trying to scrape like a school job, I guess. I don't know. I never went to college, so whatever that is for you guys. It's a student.
Yeah, school job.
It's a student manning this desk.
Hello, I'm looking for Professor, or was it Grandmaster?
Grandmaster, professor, either one. The proper title would be Grandmaster.
Grandmaster, what was it? The
Helm.
Helm?
Hem.
Him. Okay. Grandmaster Him.
Well, he's not here, as you can see.
Do you know where he is?
Now, why would a student know where a grandmaster is? I'm not privy to that sort of information.
Because you're working the reception?
Does he look like someone who needs to be recept?
Hold on, let me look at my fucking stats real quick.
My man's about to action surge on this fucking student and beat his ass.
I'm getting a little tired of this running around. If there's anything you can do to help.
Well, maybe you should then walk instead of run. He is not here. I don't know where he is at, and you're wasting my time.
Yeah, I'm going to pull my sword out and just smash it against the desk.
Go ahead and roll intimidation.
Shout out to -1 charisma. Let's go.
Oh, God.
All right, that's a 3, so a 2.
he just like looks at the sword and looks at you. Look, okay? I don't know where he's at, okay? I'm speaking slow so you can understand. Now, if you don't want to get punished in the most severe way, okay, you can leave.
Do you know who I could speak to find out what I need to know?
Trying to think of anyone who could actually understand your barbaric mind at all enough to comprehend what you are asking, since you can't figure out the same "he's not here" words.
Yeah,
What's my alignment again?
Oh shit!
Oh no!
Neutral.
Hey, do we hear this down in the office pod? Like the
No,
klaxon?
you're not close enough.
I'm
Y'all
assuming
like
we
up
can't
some
hear this
stairs.
either.
No, y'all are in a completely different building.
Okay, just making sure.
This
I
man
don't know
about
if
to murder
Tentacle
a
Dad
kid.
need to roll up.
Fine. I'll just leave the room, but I'm gonna cast Fog Cloud to fuck up his day.
You can't see for 1 hour. Fuck you.
he just like huffs and puffs at this weather. He's just upset now.
I'll return to Cass and Sigrid.
Okay.
Well, he was no help.
No, you didn't. He wasn't able to point you in the right direction.
He wasn't able to do anything.
Oh.
So
At
plan
this
B?
point, I'm ready to just break down this door. Sigrid.
Yeah,
No!
do it.
Sigrid, go ahead and make an attack roll on this door.
Wait, I'm gonna like go to move it or go to like swing at my hammer, and then I'm gonna put my hammer on my belt and then like pull out thieves' tools. Do thieves' tools allow me to pick locks?
Yes.
Yes.
So I want to try to pick the lock.
Okay. Go ahead and roll sleight of hand.
Okay.
Sigrid, I must say I'm relieved that you're not breaking down the door, but I can't say that I approve of your actions here.
Shut up, you nerd! I rolled a 14.
Oh!
I rolled a 14.
She's right.
All right. So you get through the door, easy peasy. You just open it and going. You're gonna.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm gonna peek.
All right. So you
Okay.
peek in and you see a very like grand office. Like this office is unnecessarily large, right? But it's very organized. All right, you see like the whole office is filled like wall to wall with books, right? Bookshelves all along, floor to ceiling, along all the walls, and books everywhere. Toward the back is a like very grand looking desk with two common looking chairs in front of it that look like they'd be like very uncomfortable, and then a very lavish, ornamented, high back, very plush chair on the far side.
Guys, real quick, before we proceed, someone should watch the door just in case someone wants to like do a little peeky.
And then I'm gonna run and like try to jump and sit on the plushy chair.
roll acrobatics for me.
Hell yeah. Shit. Okay, that's a 10.
That's a 10. All right, so you run and you jump and you turn and you stick your butt out in the air as you fall back, and but instead of hitting the cush, you hit the back of the chair and just tumble over. You take 2 damage from that.
Hell yeah.
It makes
I'll
it makes
stand
a loud.
guard at the door.
It makes a pretty loud bang though.
Cassandros, could you watch the door?
Please call me Cass, not Cassandros. I do not prefer my given name, but yes, I will gladly watch the door because I have no interest in being involved in this illegal activity.
Thank you, Cassie.
Okay. I'm gonna like stand up, dust myself off, and then like look at his desk. What do I see?
Go ahead and give me a perception check.
I'm gonna percept the room.
All right, go ahead and percept the room then.
18 for me.
Hot damn, a nice 8.
All right, so Sigurd, your 18's going toward looking at what specifically?
The
Just
desk.
the desk, and then
Yes.
you're looking at the room, Proxenos.
Yeah.
All right, so you walk around the room and you notice that most all of these books are just untouched. Like almost like he has this grand library for more of appearances than actually using them. Sigurd, you look around and in the like on the desk and in is like very organized, pens all in the proper line, nothing like unnecessary. And as you like open and go through the doors, you're mainly just seeing like papers, like grading papers and like research papers and tests and stuff like that.
Hey, Cass, you want me to like spudge your grades? What's your last name?
No, do not touch the academic records.
Okay, well, I'll just chill. I don't.
That is against institutional ethics, and I will have to report you to the chancellor.
I don't even live here, man. But I don't find any stones. Proxenos, have you found anything?
I have not seen anything.
What else is in this room besides like whole library and the desk and the chairs? Is there anything else in this room?
Go ahead and roll perception again.
Oh, that's a 10.
That's a 10. There's nothing else in the room. You notice the same thing that Proxenos has, that it's really just these books are actually just not there to be read for sure.
I'm gonna like take one of the books and then like switch it with another book.
Well, there's nothing in here, so we could like wait till he gets back, or we can like let everybody else know what we didn't find, or we could like maybe there's a secret compartment in here. I've heard about that stuff before.
I don't think we should push our luck. If we can't see anything, there's probably nothing here.
Well, Cass said that there was stuff in the room downstairs, and now there's stuff not in the room downstairs. So maybe if he's involved, he's hiding something. And even if he's not directly involved, he could tell us like maybe like a hint or something.
I do not believe if it's not visible in the room and you can't find it in his desk, then it's probably not here. And I do not think it's advisable that we sit around waiting into his broken-in office for him to return.
Things are not always as they seem, young grasshopper. But okay, let's go.
Yeah, I'll leave the office.
All right, so y'all leave the office and head.
I'm gonna like relock the door
Okay.
Thank you.
and everything.
Smart,
Real
big
quick.
brain.
Yeah, big Ray. Relock the door and I'm like,
Well, I don't really know what else to do. And if you can't really think of anything else to do, then maybe we should just like announce it to the entire school, and then like maybe someone might like know what we're talking about. Like if we just do like a big old announcement.
I just shake my head no.
No.
But if it has something to do with the gods, then I'm sure there will be like people who want to help,
And we'll tell the people who want to kill us exactly where we are.
Well, they don't. It isn't necessarily they wanted to kill us, because if they wanted to kill us, they would send tougher men. Those men were like, I was like fighting like a baby rabbit when we were at the temple. Like they sucked, man. But we really want the stones, so what we really need to focus on is making sure everybody else who has the stones don't get their stones taken, because that seems like what they really wanted,
That's a very good point. If they took our stones, then they're very likely to return for the other stones.
Oh, I know what we can do. We can like do. Have you guys gone fishing before?
No.
So
I believe one of our servants used to fish as a hobby. We
So
seem
when
to
you
enjoy
go
it quite a bit.
fishing, when you go fishing, you put like a little bait on the hook, and then you put it in the water, and then all the fish you swim, And then when they see the bait, they're like, "Oh, food!" But they grab it and they get stuck on the hook, and then we
Yes,
get to have
yes,
dinner.
I understand. We'll use the others as bait.
Yes.
Okay. This sounds like a plan, Sigrid.
Thank you.
And then I ran off in a random direction.
Can I try to grab her again?
All right, Sigrid, give me a acrobatics check, and then roll your percent dice.
That was a nat 1, so a 5.
All right, Proximus, you grab her.
I also got a 10. I got a 20, so cool.
You're good. You grab onto her this time.
Great.
Hey, wait, can you like put me down, please? Like,
You'll be coming with us if I put you down, right?
that's where I was going anyway. Where were you guys going? You were being slow. That's what you were being.
Please do not run, and please keep your voice to a minimum. It's important that we obey the libraries and the campus's rules for conduct.
It's important that we obey the libraries and the campus rules of conduct.
Yes, exactly. Precisely like that. Thank you.
Children, please. Let's go. I'll put Sigrid down.
All right, so y'all are heading off back to the group.
Yes.
Yeah, to the library.
All right, y'all head back toward the library, and
While they were gone, I buried my stone in my bonsai tree.
All right, sounds good.
In the dirt.
Anything new from you guys? Or y'all just been chilling in the library?
Did we ever find any books, spell books or anything like that while we were looking around?
Yeah, I messaged Cecil. He
Okay.
found a spell book, and the rest of y'all didn't find anything.
About how much time were we hanging out in the library?
Probably like an hour.
Okay. I'm gonna resummon my weasel.
Okay.
Okay. Other than that, I'm good.
All right, so
Oh yeah, the weasel died.
Sigrid, Cass, and Proximus, y'all walk up, and you really just see your group sitting down, reading, playing cards, staring at librarians.
I'm going to wave to everybody.
I'm gonna wave my beard again.
Hi, everyone. Any information?
You did?
Zach, you're muted.
No, he was not there. But Sigrid did have an idea of what to do.
Yeah.
I'm listening.
So, have you guys ever fished before?
It's okay. I'll explain it.
I'm just gonna give her like daggers as I look at her.
We can use one of the remaining stones as bait, and then we can find whoever stole from us.
Go on.
That's pretty much the entire plan.
That's the entire plan you came up with, and this time that you are gone, you're going to use one of us as bait for those.
Just one of your stones.
I suggest one of the satyrs.
Not mine. Mine's hidden.
Where is it hidden at?
I can't tell you.
Great. Then we'll just use you as bait.
Perfect.
Oh, what an idea.
All we need you to do is make a ruckus.
Or
Oh, that sounds not like me. I don't make very big ruckuses.
I got this.
Oh,
But
I think
that guy has a lot of instruments.
Yeah, I think our bagpipe friend would be the best at making a ruckus.
Yes,
Just
perhaps
go
we can put
for
on
it.
a performance.
All right, I'm gonna
Roll
start
them
right
stone.
now.
wait, in the
So
Not
you
to the
bust
library,
out, you
Fred.
bust out your instrument, and you just start playing in this library, and people are confused and upset, and their ears are hurting. What are you playing for them there, Mijitsu?
Like to, yeah. Something lively. I'm gonna play "Don't Stop Believin'." Do you got that?
Don't stop believing
On the bagpipe.
on the bagpipes.
Not very well. I'm also gonna wink at the librarian.
All right, so you start playing, right? And you see like a couple people like run out of the library. And as you play, like some like uniformed personnel come in and start like running up to you and demanding you to stop.
They must be fans.
We're
So
not with him.
So you just keep playing.
I'd like to keep playing. We need a distraction, right?
If
I have
anyone's
walked very
curious,
far away from this scene.
if anyone's curious to what he's sounding like right now, I'll put a link in the chat.
That's perfect.
No. No.
I'm gonna run up to Majitsu.
You get a what?
I'm gonna run up to Majitsu,
Okay.
and I'm gonna start yelling at him.
Is he yelling very loudly?
What are you yelling?
Stop!
I'm gonna look at Cecil and kind of like nod my head towards the door.
I'm gonna take on that cue and start shuffling my way towards that door.
I'm gonna shuffle as well with him.
Cass is gonna follow because I've already gotten far away.
Are there windows in this library?
Yes, up in the second story.
In the second story. Okay. I'm going to go upstairs and like look out the window. Is there like anybody else coming into this building that I can see?
Roll perception.
Yeah. Okay, that is a 11.
11. All right, so you don't the people just coming into the or like obviously just a couple officers, and then there's like a crowd like watching and you know toward the entrance of the library, but then also you do kind of notice there's a couple people like standing toward like the more like alleyways of the other building.
But
One particularly like at the corner of the building right below the window you're looking at.
can I like discern features or anything, or is it just like a silhouette of somebody?
You can't really discern features because they're standing like in the shadows
Yeah.
of the like corner of the building because the sun's kind of setting now. It's later in the it's kind of evening, roughly about 5 o'clock now, 5:30. So the sun's kind of going down, and he's like in the shadow of the building.
In the shadow of the building. Okay.
Correct.
I'm going to chuck my hammer at the window to try to break it.
All right, go ahead. Are you chucking? So you're throwing, or are you hitting?
I'm throwing my hammer at the window. And
go ahead and make a ranged attack then.
Okay. Is it just my hit die?
Roll your d20 and.
Okay. Oh, okay. Yeah. So okay.
Yeah, just roll your d20.
There's a what?
That's a natural 20.
Oh, okay. So yeah, you hit this exactly however the heck you want it to hit it. So just go ahead and explain what happens.
So I'm gonna like throw my hammer at the window, and it's just gonna like go through, and I want it to like shatter the entire window.
All right, that happens exactly like that. There's a huge ruckus, but only the people like around that area hear it because these awful bagpipes are playing very loudly.
Perfect. With my infusions, just real quick, do I have to like do anything, or do I already have the two that I already know for the day that I can just choose, or do I have to do anything? Because it says I don't have to attune to certain ones. I just know it.
Are you talking about for your class?
Yes.
So you leveled up, but you haven't taken any like rests or breaks yet. So you,
okay, that's fine. Yeah, if it's not.
Yeah. So you don't have anything yet.
Okay, I'm gonna jump out the window.
All right, you jump out the window. Go ahead and roll acrobatics.
Hell yeah. That is a 18.
18. So yep, you clear this window and you're going down into like the alleyway, and it's kind of like between two buildings. You've got probably roughly about, let's say, what would that be? About 10 feet between the two buildings that you're jumping down into this about 10-foot alleyway, and you land gracefully.
Do I see that same person?
Yeah, he's startled, but not like overly so, not like worried, like not, he's like, oh my God. And then he's more impressed with your entrance into the alleyway.
Hi.
Hello there.
Hi. I'm looking for somebody, and I was wondering if you know who they were. It's a Professor Hem.
Professor Hem. Well, I know the man. Don't know where he's at, but I know where you can get your information, little girl.
So you know what I'm about to say, right?
I mean, you look like someone.
Are you reading my mind right now?
Oh, no, of course I'm not reading your mind. I just know when people want things, and I know where to get them.
Oh, okay.
That's not ominous.
What kind of thing?
Anything you want. And it looks like right now you want information. And all right. Here, he like hands you a card with an address on it. If you go there, anything you need can be found and learned.
Is this legal?
I mean, in a sense.
So no.
I mean, whenever you need information, what's wrong with that? You're in a university now. Nothing is wrong until something's wrong, let's say.
One more question. With this address, can I bring my friends along?
Absolutely. Bring everyone you want.
Okay. And just to make sure you're not a meanie face, if you try anything, I will beat your eyes out of your socket, okay?
Oh, I have no doubt. After that incredible entrance, you must be a very fierce opponent. I would not want to fight you.
Okay, I like you. What's your name?
My name is, let's just say, The Lookout.
Okay, Lucky, my name is Sigrid. It's very nice to meet you. I'll be stopping by in a few hours, maybe. I just have to go get my friends because one of them might get arrested, but don't worry, I think it'll be okay.
As long as it's okay. And he walks away down the alleyway and is just kind of casually leaving.
Okay. And I'm gonna run back into the library.
All right, so we're back in the library. You got Proxenos yelling for Mijitsu to stop. The cops there now are actually going to grab the instruments. So Mijitsu, go ahead and roll acrobatics as well for me.
Okay, which one's that?
It's a very top skill on your skills. So it'd be, if you have proficiency, you'd add your proficiency bonus to it. If not, it's just going to be your dex bonus.
Okay, so my acrobatics is a 5.
So roll your d20.
It's also a 5.
So you get a 10. So the guy gets a hand on the mouthpiece of the bagpipe and kind of pulls it out of your mouth, and he says, "Stop now and leave or be arrested."
All right, I'll leave.
All right, so the guards kind of start circling around toward the back of the library to kind of push you out. The guards are looking at you two, Proxenos, basically saying that the message goes for you to go ahead and leave.
Everybody get the fuck out.
I stand up from the table and start walking out. Even though
all right, so you guys all walk out. Captain Baracus, Cass, Cecil, you guys are already out the door basically, and Sigrid's gonna run up on you.
All right.
Bye.
I thought you were inside.
I was, but now I'm not. Also,
He does tend to run about quite a bit.
we probably shouldn't go back there for a little bit because I might have broken something. But anyway, Guys, I think I might have a lead. I met a really nice guy who thinks that I'm like the greatest fighter ever, and he won't like mess with us. So he gave me his card, and he says if we need information about anything, illegal stuff, we can go visit him at this address.
Let me see your card.
Okay,
Yes.
we have to give it back.
That's fine. You can keep it. Do I recognize the name on the card?
It's just an address. There's no name. It's just an address.
Do I know the address? Is it familiar to me? Do I know the street it's on or anything like that?
Yeah, let me look as well because I live here.
All right. Both of y'all roll insight. Cast with advantage.
Also, the guy, he said his name was the Looker. Or no, the Lookout.
Lookout, eh?
The Looker, the Lookout.
I got a nat 20, by the way, plus 3.
I got a 23, not a nat 20.
Oh yeah, so you guys know that this address is just like a couple blocks. It's an address to a house, a couple blocks, or address to a bar, a couple blocks away from the university.
Hmm.
I believe this person is from the tavern. Is that what this is?
I believe so. I didn't know they handed out business cards.
Well, he
This
was
seems most unusual.
well,
I
I just
agree.
saw him standing there, and it was just like he was just like watching what was going on. So I thought, oh, maybe he knows something. So I jumped out the window and I introduced myself, and he just gave me that.
I think for someone your age, you don't need to be talking to many strangers. You might disappear.
I highly doubt that, and I'm gonna hold out my hammer.
Fair enough.
So now you kind of see that people are noticing the broken glass.
Do
over
I-
in the alleyway?
Do I notice this?
You notice a crowd going. Roll perception.
Ugh. Oh shit! I dropped my d20. That's gonna be. Hold on, that's cocked. 12.
Yep. So you see broken glass on the ground. You see people now start to like notice and draw attention to it to the guards, but the guards are still inside. But they're
I'm gonna look at the. We're all together at this point, right?
yes.
I believe it's best if we start heading to the bar.
I agree.
Don't want any unwanted eyes catching glimpses of us.
All right, so you guys all head out to the bar. All right, so you walk off the university, and it's not very far. It's probably like about 4 or 5 blocks away from where like the border of the university is.
Mm-hmm.
And you walk in,
Bar. Whoop, whoop.
Whoop, whoop. Yeah, you walk into this bar, and the bar's name is called the Thirst Library.
The Thirst Library.
The
All
Thirst
right.
Library.
What a name.
Sounds like a nerdy strip club or something.
That's exactly what it sounds like.
It's where Cass goes after a long day to the Thirst Library.
Man, he's like 13.
Which can the kids go in?
Desired effect achieved.
Cash is out here trying to see some naked people.
He just sits at the window and just watches.
Yeah, I don't know. Can I get into the bar? Is this what is the legal drinking age in Miletus?
Oh, real quick, me and Coleman took a quiz on how to pronounce things.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Yes. It is Miletus.
Miletus.
It is Miletus. A satyr is the other one.
Uh-huh.
And then some of the other gods' names, which is the one that I got them all right except for like one. I think we got wrong.
Oh, that was like the deck something.
Yeah, it wasn't anything that I've actually like read or seen about, so I don't
Yeah, I
think
haven't
it's
either.
that important right now. So,
Miletus.
but yeah,
Okay.
Ithara and Nylea.
Oh yeah, Nylea.
Nylea.
Ephara, Erebos, Perforos, Heliod.
I've fought over the names of these gods for many years, so
Yeah, so just so everyone knows, it is Miletus.
Miletus. Thank you for that.
Okay.
I'm gonna mosey up to the door. Is there anyone out front or anything like that?
Roll perception. So I rolled my d20 to find the drinking age in Miletus, and I rolled a 1. So
No.
There's no drinking age.
the legal drinking age is 1. Okay, you had to be alive for a year.
Just
got
mom
it.
just like put some bourbon into a little pass.
Yeah.
Man, your first 1 year birthday is gonna be lit. Like, what's up?
Hot toddies for everyone. Yeah. I got a 15, by the way. I'm sorry, 14.
Outside, yeah, you see toward the corner of the tavern, there's someone like leaning at the edge, like kind of in the alleyway, again in the shadows, and then general hustle and bustle on the street. Maybe 1 or 2 students walking in and out of the bar.
I'm gonna kneel down and get like eye to eye level with Sigrid and say, "Does that gentleman over there look similar to the one you found before?"
As you look at him, he like winks at you, does like a head nod, and then like rolls into the alleyway. You know, like real cool, like, you know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, that's the weirdo.
I'm gonna stand up and say, "Let's go speak with the weirdo, I guess."
All right, so you go and you walk to this alleyway, and this alleyway, you know, it's not necessarily clean, but not necessarily dirty. It's it's right outside.
I probably
the
slept in
university.
one before.
Yeah, it's right outside the university, so it's not gross, but it is still like an alleyway where they, put away with their trash and stuff. And as you see like a staircase that leads like kind of up and then to the back, into like basically a common alleyway, as if there's like the back of other buildings on the other side of it.
Mm-hmm.
And as you walk up, this man says, "All the answers you're looking for are right up there."
And what answers are we looking for exactly?
Those would be your questions, not mine. I don't know what y'all need. I just brought you the person who would know the answers.
knowing answers is a dangerous thing.
It's a dangerous world sometimes.
I want to use my Eldritch Sight and see if there's anything magical around.
I want to use my Eldritch Blast.
I'm getting there. Shut up.
So you don't see anything resonating or anything right now. I mean, there's obviously magic coming from inside the tavern, but you're also right outside the Magic College, where the students of the Magic College would go to drink and eat and relax. So
Okay. All right. I'm just
nothing
gonna
coming off of him.
Okay. I'm just gonna keep my eyes on him as I go up the stairs, I guess, and enter the door. I'm not sure who's following me or anything.
Yeah, I'm coming.
Okay.
Anyone else?
Real quick, the elderly satyrs, I just want to let you know we might see some things that may give you heart palpitations. So if you're not ready, I can stay out here with you, okay?
I'm middle-aged.
Should we send everybody in there, or should we split and keep some outside, some inside?
I'm just saying.
And I'm going to switch to Sylvan.
You don't really know what's going to be in there. And although this guy is like really cool, he's also kind of like really weird. He's being super vague. And I know with the vague stuff, you don't really like.
English, common child, do not speak in foreign tongues.
What? Anyway, so yeah, you just have to make sure that, like, you don't get hurt, okay? Especially you guys. We don't want you to break
Can
your
I
rib.
grab Sigrid by the back of her scruff and pick her up?
No,
Roll. she gets grabbed a lot.
I'm like 4 foot.
Yeah, you pick her up and she starts like kicking and flailing.
I want to turn her to me and just repeat what I said. Common. Do not speak in your native tongue. There's no reason to hide
Your
anything.
native tongue. Arrgh.
I'm gonna stick a few of my tentacles from my beard into her mouth and nose,
Oh my god.
All right.
and then pull it out real quickly. Listen to me.
Go ahead and roll a percentage dice for me, Sigrid.
You got it.
Or no, roll a Constitution save.
Okay.
Give me that.
No. No.
What'd you roll?
Wait. So-
Roll your d20 for a Constitution save.
Okay, so not the percentage.
Not the percentage. I changed it. Sorry.
Okay, no, it's fine. So 23.
23 for Constitution. All right.
Yes.
You don't throw up. You're good.
Just put like a little salt on it. It'll be fine.
Some calamari.
All right.
I promise I won't speak in Sylvan when you're around, okay?
The tie intensifies. That's gross.
Thank you.
Pinky promise I won't speak in Sylvan.
Are you holding your actual pinkies out?
I'm holding my actual pinkies out.
The same tentacles that are now like wet with your fluids. I'm going to pinky promise with those back.
Oh, that's
Wipe it on
gross.
my
Suddenly, the old librarian doesn't seem so weird.
Captain Brackus is sticking things down little girls' throats.
Hey now.
All right, so we got Captain Baracus right now. Cecil going up the stairs. Is
Oh,
anyone else?
I still have a hold of Sidra.
I know.
Okay.
I guess I'm going by proxy. Well,
Yeah, Sigrid's going by proxy right now.
I'll go in and keep my distance.
Cass is gonna go in. Proxinus.
I'll follow behind Cass.
Proxinus goes in. Mijitsu, Muzazi.
I'm gonna go in, but I'm gonna stay like right at the door.
All right, so you'll walk up the stairs and you walk in the door, and the first thing you're greeted by is a very big, muscular Leonin. All right, and he says to you, "Weapons."
I'm
Yeah,
gonna
we
wave.
have 'em.
I'm gonna wave my nub and say, I don't think I'm very suited for combat.
And then I'm just like, I just have my walking stick.
I'm 12.
He eyes your hammer.
I work at a carpentry.
Looks at you, Proxinus.
I'll hand him my weapon.
All right, he holds his hand. Don't need it, just need to know of it.
Great.
Looks at Cass.
My only weapon is my mind.
Bitch.
nerd.
He
Of
like
course it is.
he like rolls his eyes at you, like knowing that he's like dealt with university students. He's just like, oh my god, another one of these kids. Mijitsu.
I don't have any weapons, just some instruments.
Looks at you again. If you're going around with other people with weapons, you're going to have weapons.
His weapon is his beautiful voice.
Again, rolls his eyes. You cannot
Okay.
pass until you show me your weapon.
I have a sling.
Fine. Go in, sit down, don't move. He opens the next door for you, and as he opens it, you see just kind of like it looks like a private bar. You're upstairs in the tavern. There's
Like
a couple.
speakeasy.
Yeah, kind of. Except there's a lot of Leonins in here, right? A lot of Leonins and a lot of heavily armed Leonins at that. There's a table with chairs around it, and it's a pretty big table. And the chairs, it's a big circular table. There's multiple on one side, and then just 3 on the other side.
I'm gonna start sneezing.
All right, go ahead and sneeze for me.
I'm going to walk up
Gesundheit.
to the bar and order a drink, I guess.
As soon as you walk past the chairs, the guy behind says, "I said, go in, sit down."
I'll turn and look over my shoulder at him and kind of make a popping noise with my tentacle. Yep. And then I will go and sit down.
I'll take a seat as well.
Am I free?
I'll take a seat.
Yeah, I'm taking a seat.
Am I free from?
Yeah. I let you go as soon as we got
Okay,
in there.
I was
Sorry, I
just
forgot.
No, I was just making sure you're good.
Yeah, I dropped you and walked in the door.
Okay. I'm going to like climb on the chair, but like kind of like because I'm 4 foot.
Like a little kid climbing
Like
into a
old
chair.
kid. Yeah.
All right, so
I can do
y'all
this
come in, y'all sit down at this table, and from another room walks in a Leonin and then 2 humans as well. And they come in and they sit down in the 3 chairs across from him. All right, in the center one, he says to you guys, "So I hear you're looking for information on a Grandmaster Hymn's whereabouts."
Apparently.
So, does this maybe have to do with anything of his involvement in a certain group?
What group is that?
So y'all don't know that yet. Y'all need a lot of information, it seems.
Yes. And we'd be very happy to acquire it.
The whereabouts of Master Helm, his organization, their whereabouts, their actions. I think that information is pretty significant. We'll call it 1,000 gold pieces, and you'll have your information.
I'm gonna pipe up, but the guy can only see like top of my curly hair and my horns. I'm 12, so do I get a discount?
No, little one.
That's
99.
quite a steep price. Is there any
Yes.
way we could come to an agreement for something else instead of money?
We have satyrs.
We do have satyrs. You can take the smallest one.
Whoa!
You can take whatever one you want.
Captain Baracus will show you a good time.
I wink.
If you can't pay, that is perfectly fine, because I have something for you.
Oh,
A trade. My information for a little job.
A
What
job,
job would that
you
be?
say?
I have a little favor here. There's a faction of philosophers called the Formalists here in Miletus. They focus their efforts on trying to improve the moral fabric of the polis. They're hoping to create an ideal society where people live together in peace, where war and crime disappear. We don't see eye to eye, if you get me.
Oh, I understand completely, and I would agree with you.
The leaders of this faction have a very important meeting tomorrow around noon. They're meeting on some new laws that, like I said, I don't agree with. I need them to miss this meeting. Yes, little girl.
How come you don't like the laws? They don't really affect you. And if you don't like it, why don't you just go to another polis?
It's not that I dislike laws. You know, laws are great. They're fun to break. But with these, certain plans would leave me quite a bit out of business.
Oh, because you guys are like illegal people.
I wouldn't say illegal. I would say opportunists.
So illegal.
Sure, little girl. For you, illegal.
Okay.
Captain Baracus is vibing really hard with what this man's saying right now. He's all about it. He's eating it up.
Cass is super fucking uncomfortable.
Is Cass sitting beside me?
Sure.
I'm going to, like, indistinctly use one of my longer tentacles to, like, tickle his ear.
I'm just gonna sink really far down into the chair and be very uncomfortable and sad.
If you choose to accept this, my associate behind you, who you have already met, Brygas, will give you the location of the homes. Again, their meeting is at noon, which puts them leaving at about 11 or so. There's 3 officials, and none of them need to make this meeting.
Oh, you said there's 3, right?
There are 3.
Perfect. I believe we can come to an agreement. Could we have a moment amongst ourselves to talk about it?
Absolutely. He gets up and just him though. Everyone else stays. He gets up and leaves. So the 2 humans that were sitting next to him, all the humans at the bar, everyone else, they all stay. As he goes out the door, he says, like I said, Brygas has your information should you choose to accept. If the meeting doesn't happen, come back and you'll have your information. If the meeting happens, you don't. That's simple. And he leaves.
I'm going to turn to the rest of the group and go, well, what do you think?
Hey, Cass.
Yes.
Do you know anything about these people, about the meetings and stuff like that? These super important officials. Do you know anything about that?
Do I know anything about this? That is a good question.
I'm gonna say no. Like you would know of the faction of the formalists. You don't know anything of their meeting because you're so concerned with your studies that you wouldn't really pay attention to the going-ons of something that you're not actually affected by.
Are they, like, ideologically, are they in line with the current governing structure, or are they more of like a rebellious faction group type thing?
No. This is a perfectly legitimate legal group. It's a group of philosophers, and they, like I said, I'll read this out one more time. They focus their efforts on trying to improve the moral fabric of the polis, hoping to create an ideal society where people live together in peace and where war and crime disappear. So that, and you know that the group they are constantly trying to change things for the better of the city to make everyone prosperous and whatnot, trying to get rid of money and stuff, that sort of thing.
All right.
A peaceful, non-violent group.
I do know of the formalists, and I think they're a very good group with a very good aim. They're I don't even know.
Me either.
They're an important presence in Miletus, and they're helping us to become a better city. They're furthering the cause of the god Ifara, and I do not think we should tamper with them.
So what would be your proposition on acquiring the information we need then?
I don't know, but I don't think this is the way to go about it.
We could take
it civil.
We could take it directly from them.
What do you mean?
I'll smile back at Cass.
What does he mean?
I think he needs more.
No, don't do that.
It's worked so well for us in the past. Or we can have our friend flirt with him again.
Just what I had in mind.
Or maybe the other one can maybe, I don't know, put him in a tree or some sort.
Ooh, I could try.
I don't want us to hurt the formalists.
No.
Very bad. Nefara would not be happy.
Well, maybe we don't have to hurt them. If you
My
just
dear.
stop.
Go ahead.
No, you go ahead, sorry.
My dear boy, we don't want to hurt anybody. We just want to make sure they don't make it to a meeting. We don't have to necessarily get physical.
Meetings can always be rescheduled.
Exactly.
And we can just stop them with conversation.
Or we could just like set fire to the place. So like, oh no, we can't use that building. We gotta reschedule.
We won't be doing that.
Cash shrieks at that.
I'll wiggle my beard as I say this. I have other methods of making sure they don't make it.
Please do not hurt them, and please do not hurt this lovely city. I do not want any part of this myself, but I can't stop you.
Well, Cass, you can go back to your school and everything if you want, and if you find like your stone, then that's great. But no one's forcing you to stay here, and you seem to like have a stick up your bum. So if you're not for it, then it's probably best you should go back.
And if we find your stone, we'll just keep it.
Well,
do want my
we won't
stone.
keep it. We'll just like call them back, and then we can like put it together and see what happens.
No, I think it'd be best if we just kept it.
No, you're not keeping my stone.
Then you're either with us or you stay here.
Ifara, damn it. Yeah, fine. I'll stay with you, but I won't be happy about it.
Fine.
I'm just going to sit back in my chair and cross my arms.
So, shall we let him know that we are taking his mission? As I look at my other fish friend. As he's not paying attention.
Pay attention, fish friend.
Yes.
I'll stand up and I'll go talk to the Leonin that he pointed out, or that we spoke to before, and let him know that we are taking his taking the job.
Okay, he just grunts at you and then hands you like a packet of parchments that has the names and the addresses of the homes for the and the address of where the meeting is going to be held for the three leaders.
I'll take it back and I'll relay this information for the rest of the group. I'll like scatter it out so we can, or I'm more letting Cecil look about it. But I'm scattering out where everyone gets an idea of the different locations. I'm going to turn to Cass and say, do anyone, or do you perhaps know if there's a map in the library?
That's a very good question. Perhaps. I don't know. I assume there's a map of the city in the library.
Then let's go and find a map, shall we, and plan more accordingly with that.
Do you think we should really go back to the library after the glass break?
I believe the old boy who goes to the library should.
Yes, I can return to the library. I was not part of the ruckus that you all caused.
I believe
I'll go too.
Accompany him.
Najitsu wants some librarian ass is what he wants.
Oh my.
So Mijitsu and Cecil and Cass are going to go back to the library?
Yes.
Anyone else?
Yep.
Okay. Didn't know if anyone else.
All right, they head back to the library. Muzazi, Captain Baracus, Sigrid, Proxenos. What are y'all doing in the meantime?
I'm going to like run my idea about what I think is best course of doing this to them now that Cass isn't here. I think it's best if we let my friend scout ahead with his animals and see what he can find. Then maybe perhaps we could use you, and I look at the druid, maybe you can sneak your way in somehow.
Yeah.
He's old and he died.
I could do that. Or I could even turn into an animal and sneak up there, too.
That would be most advantageous, I believe. Sigrid, what do you think?
I think it's fine so long as nobody gets hurt and everything, because my god wouldn't really be up. He's up for fighting, but like if they're like innocent, then it's probably not a good idea to fight them. So,
Oh, don't worry. We're not fighting. We're just snooping. And once our friend here gets inside and unlocks the door, we can get in and one of us can what's the word I'm looking for? Constrained him to his house.
constrain, like keep them there under house arrest.
Essentially.
Why don't we just like go to the actual building and just like close down the building? That way they can't go at all instead of going to like each individual house.
The thing is with that is there's going to be more eyes at at a public building rather than their homes.
That's why we use fire.
I don't think it's best we burn down a city.
I'm not saying burn it down. I'm just saying like do a little smoky, a little char flambe.
Can you create fire?
Yeah. All you have to do is get 2 sticks together.
I'm going to look at Buzazi. Can you produce fire in a more effective manner?
No, I can't do that. That would be dangerous to forests.
Cass can do it.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I saw him like throw one of like the cloak boys with a fireball or something like that. I don't know, but he was like very angry, so he just like poof. So we can just like burn a little bit of the building.
I'm not sure if that would be beneficial is to alert everyone. What happens when he does light it on fire? Where does he go from there?
He has to run away to make it look like it's an accident.
All right, real fast, you guys. So we're gonna go ahead and end it here. You guys get to the library. Y'all get a map of the city. You bring it back, and basically, the event's not till tomorrow. So you're all gonna have the night to
Rest.
long rest, and do what you need to do. Majitsu meets up with his librarian, Honey, and whatnot. So next week we're gonna pick back up in the morning, right? And so I want you to go ahead and think about what your character's plan is for this information, right? And that's where we're gonna start off the campaign. Tomorrow is waking up for breakfast and discussing that.
All right.
Okay.